Good day guys, come here, welcome back to Langrisser M on for the month of ta-da! Okay, you guys will have a better checkout on for the month of November and to December first week, featuring for the banner of Daybright Dark Forest, Daybright Pale Forest Crazy Song. So yeah, this is just direct translation. The banner or the we can go with the crazy song of the day bright pale forest. Yeah, I guess this sounds better if anything. So alright, part one of the video will be featuring the first hero Reiga. On part two we'll be featuring the demo play of Sange. And on third video we'll be going more in-depth detailed play of SP Yuria, because apparently the next banner will be the collaboration of Reiga 3. So I'll be saving my takes until then, because we know that collaborations, heroes or heroines are not that easy to get by. I mean, once you miss it, we don't know when it will come back again. So, all right, without further delay, so on part one, do a demo. So sadly, for part one and two, there will not be a very detailed play. It's more of a demo play. So first banner, usual stuff. And of course, before we go through, just to share with you guys, I have received some feedbacks from players previously that some of my recording sounds blurry, or the tone is quite low. So this time around for this video, I did this video onwards, I try to do another way of recording, so hopefully it will be much clearer. But at the same time, do note that the background of the sound might be taken in more, so you might be hearing more crowing and perhaps some pets barking behind. So you have been warned. And okay, before we carry on, a quick one for my Chinese viewer. 欢迎来到这期的模拟试玩。所以这期的视频分成三个，第一个是雷加，然后第二部呢就是这个桑格，然后第三部呢就是 SP Yuria。然后因为呢大家都知道12月4号呢就是我们的联动，那个炼金的联动了，所以呢这一期的2个英雄呢我都没有抽，所以只可以给你们一个试玩或大概的玩法，给予这2个英雄人物。不过 SP Yuria 呢我是有的，所以我可以到时候做一个进一步的测试和试玩与大家分享。然后同样的，因为我的视频里面都是华语字幕，所以我都会用英文来旁述，所以请各位华语玩家敬请见谅，谢谢你们的支持。Alright, switching back to Reiga, and without further delay, the usual stuff. Video again split into, well, between 1 to 3 sections. So first one, we'll be going through the character's class, talent, etc. Then goes by the voice pack. Then afterwards we go through second, the voice pack and skins. Then we go with part 2, the demo play, and part 3, any suggested item build. If I do not have that, you guys can refer back to the previous video on should you summon. So alright, let's get started. So Reiga, again, as I suggested to you guys, his name is R, that is a slang for L from the Japanese Romaji pronunciation, and that is a slang for Langrisser. And apparently he has been doing quite well upon the release, upon the month of release. Players has been abusing his abilities, so we'll be checking out later on. Okay, this is his two class, Demon and Holy. So this is a Demon stats. 4-8, 5-8, SS, SSDAAB. Holy is ASDABA. So apparently Demon class has a better stats improvement, but if you're going for PvP, Holy class might be the better options. Okay, quick summary of his talent effect only. So, number one, increase attack by 25%. At the end of a turn, you can choose the directions to release your flaming shadow flash skills, and as below, you can choose a directions. So, the direction you face, you will be teleported to the end of furthest block you can reach. And on your path, for every enemy that you pass through, cause hidden injuries to them. So when battling with Reiga, for each layer of hidden injuries they have, increase his stats by 10%. Effect lasts for 2 turns, and the max is stacked at 3 layers. Effect cannot be dispelled. So Flaming Shadow Flash, FSF. Every turn, the max you can cast by default is only 3 times, and you cannot continuously release the skill in the same directions. Then when you end turn, if your FSF effect use is no less than 2 times, meaning is 2 or above, you gain Scorching Sun's Will, okay, SWOB. So when you have this buff effect, your attack ignores guard, and if you have lesser than 2, you obtain Still Water's Will, SWW. So when you initiate attack into battle, you apply weakening. Before battle, you apply weakening to the enemy. So enemies cannot survive that blow in PvP, and if it's PvE, it will cause get damage increment by 20%. Effect lasts for 2 turns, cannot be dispelled. And again, the last effect they written as Sange, Mind Intentions, cannot be immune nor dispelled. And when you use skills into battle, if you do not kill the enemy, the effect will be removed. So even until my last video, we do not really get to see what does Mind Intention, what Mind Intention really is. It's just a speculations that it is for casting the FSF buff. Let's see if we can find out during the demo play later. And again, these are the list of skills. This is your exclusive act again skills that you can only attack again if there is enemy 1 block around you. And these are exclusive skill 2, the transformation skill, the Martial's Extremes, and we have the 3 seed, and these are the rest. So you can choose. There are other skills that can cause position shift or stun effect, and also healing effect. And these are the list of soldiers that he can bring. So some of which has not or has already received their SP form. So definitely have SP. Not yet. Then so class 3, we're talking about class 3 only, and no SP, not yet. So the SP soldiers he had is surprisingly low. Then we check out his 3C animations. Here we go. Okay, let's check it again. Okay, this is height 190 cm, 81 kg. Okay, the faction he's on is Ascalia. So okay, for some reason, I just got to tell you guys, I'm going to do a little bit of switching right now because the way I'm recording right now, I'm not able to hear the character's voice at all. So on the sections, we're doing some character speech explanation. So I might be doing some switch. So bear with me for a while, guys. And of course, I hope the volume will stay consistent. So all right, apologies. Apparently I can't do the new recording. I got to record via Bluetooth. It's not I'm totally not able to hear anything what of the character said if I'm recording via normal method. Apologize. So okay, we will be going through on the voice. So apparently now before we come to the voice side, I'm only recording the volume via 50% of the phone's volume, but now for this Bluetooth recording, I got to max out the volume and I'll try to be as clear as I can. So right, let's go through on the summoning speech. Here we go.
お初にお目にかかる。俺の名はレイガ。この炎に気を取られなくていい。必要な時にだけ激しく燃え上がる。
Okay, so this is the same summoning speech from Yuria M. So he's just introducing himself as Reiga and he's saying those fires burning around him, do not pay attention to it. It only burn in fury when it's trying to fight or fighting against someone having ill intentions.
お初にお目にかかる。
Okay, my bad. It will only burn in fury when you need to. Okay, class change 1.
そうだ。これでいい。もっと強く。もっと強くなれる。そうだ。これでいい。もっと強く。もっと強くなれる。
Okay, so it's just saying, yes, this is it. I mean, we are not trying to do some weird stuff. I was trying to say, yes, this is it. Get strong. Get stronger. So, yep.
そうだ。これでいい。もっと強く。もっと強くなれる。
So you just say, そうだ、それでいい。もっと強く。もっと強くなれる。But, yeah, I don't know when you guys will need to use this in real life. This is so chuny bill. Okay, when you release his skills in battle.
新婚を燃やし、この一戦にかける。
Okay, pretty cool speech, but again, very tunable. You won't be able to use it in your daily life, so we will not be learning this.
新婚を燃やし、この一戦にかける。
Okay, when you choose him in battle.
強い気配だ。挑む価値がある。
Okay, he's feeling great battle power aura from the target, something that is worthy to battle. So again, this character speech is very unusable in daily life. This is gonna get yourself so into trouble.
強い気配だ。挑む価値がある。
Okay, when he's not able to battle.
もっと、もっとだ。
Perhaps you may use this in your daily life, like you can use it. You don't, of course, we will just keep the ha ha ha. That is like laughing arrogantly. Moto, moto da. So you can say it. Like if you go to a canteen or some food court area, you're trying to get the guys to fill your drinks, so you can say moto, moto da. You can say demanding for more drinks or food. Hopefully you won't get yourself into trouble. Okay, daily conversations one.
武道の極意とは何か？いつかその答えを見つけたとき、自らの言葉で貴殿に伝えよう。武道の極意とは何か？ いつかその答えを見つけたとき、自らの言葉で貴殿に伝えよう。
Okay, happy conversations.
時空を超え、異なる時代、異なる世界の強者が集う。この世にこのような偉大な場所が存在するとは。もし彼らと剣を交えることができるなら、いや、ここを作り上げた偉大なる存在と戦えるならば。
Okay, he's very strong-willed and optimistic guy. He was hoping that through this summoning of different reef, and he was hoping to fight all these strong allies or enemies, and not to mention he's hoping to fight the gods who create, who have done all this creation, which is probably referring to Luceris, Chaos, and other gods who has not yet appeared in this universe. Oh, let's hear it again. Pretty cool.
時空を超え、異なる時代、異なる世界の強者が集う。この世にこのような偉大な場所が存在するとは。もし彼らと剣を交えることができるなら、いや、ここを作り上げた偉大なる存在と戦えるならば。
Okay, angry speech.
武をもって争いを止める。武徳こそが至上。笑わせるな。武道の本質は強さ。それ以外に何がある？
Okay. His very speech kind of override or turn over some of the aspect about him. So his angry speech actually says what about the integrity of the martial art? Um, it's not that important because the aim of the martial arts pinnacle is to become stronger or the strongest. So the rest is
武をもって争いを止める。武徳こそが至上。笑わせるな。武道の本質は強さ。それ以外に何がある？
So he's treating anything aside from getting stronger as a joke. I mean, perhaps this is an older self perspective. Then speech of sadness.
これまで多くの者と戦ってきた。彼らの大半は武に人生を捧げたと豪語している。だが結局は俗事に縛られていた。そんな相手を倒しても何の達成感もなく、ただただ失望するばかりだ。
Okay.
これまで多くの者と戦ってきた。彼らの大半は武に人生を捧げたと豪語している。だが結局は俗事に縛られていた。そんな相手を倒しても何の達成感もなく、ただただ失望するばかりだ。
Okay, long story short, he's saying he challenged a lot of different types of battle with different people or martial artists, but a lot of them say they have devoted themselves to the pinnacle or the extreme of martial arts. But yet, when he fight or battle with all these people, those people are affected by some of their personal or daily life stuff, and in the end, he managed to defeat them. But because of what happened to his opponent, after he defeat them, he don't feel any great achievement at all. So he kind of feel hollow. Okay, interaction speech one.
戦っている時の俺はいつもと印象が違う？全力の情熱で敵を迎えることは相手への敬意であり、自分自身への敬意でもある。
Okay, so interaction is talking about when he's saying, "Do I look different when I start battling?" That's because when battling, I'll give my 100% all. That is both a respect to my opponent and also to myself. That's a pretty good speech.
戦っている時の俺はいつもと印象が違う？うん。全力の情熱で敵を迎えることは相手への敬意であり、自分自身への敬意でもある。
Okay, irritated feeling one.
どうかお引き取りを。貴殿と語る必要は感じない。
Okay, so he's saying, please leave, Commander. It seems that we do not have a common topic to talk about.
どうかお引き取りを。貴殿と語る必要は感じない。
Oh, sorry, my bad. It's please leave, Commander. It seems that we have nothing much to talk about. Okay, last but not least, special interactions one.
貴殿と会うたびに気分が良くなる。次はもっと多くの強者を紹介してくれ。
Okay, it's great and happy to see you, the commander. Next time, please recommend me more tough, um, tough opponents.
貴殿と会うたびに気分が良くなる。次はもっと多くの強者を紹介してくれ。
It's alright. Before that, let's check out his skin. So there's a default. Apparently, his default skin is pretty cool. Without a logo, definitely not easy to cosplay. I mean, you gotta get great figure, great costumes, and you definitely gotta do some fake tattoos of like a burning sun on around your shoulder area. That's pretty nice. Then this is his Echo of Light skin, which looks weaker in my opinion. It's like a vampire skin, and apparently it's the same for both Holy and Demon unit. So let's check out. The only great thing is the flame become uh, I don't a little wyvern or burning bat. Okay, running and he's shooting fireballs from his hand. Sorry, not from his hand. The fireball is still in his hand, but he's shooting out the bat-looking like creatures. When he die in battle. Okay, kicking followed by an uppercut. It seems like releasing skills. Okay, when he uppercut, the bat energy flight out. Okay, and presume this normal attack. Okay, do we have a stunt? Charging. Okay, releasing skills, I suppose, just an uppercut. Do we have a stunt? Do we have a stun? Okay, this is stunned. Okay, nothing much changed for the bad asset for him. Yeah, the chibi character's design is not bad, but overall, I feel that the default skins is better looking, but the Echo of Light skin is much easier to pull through on cosplay. I mean, you gotta just dress up a little bit by Michael Jackson's "This is the Thriller, Thriller Night," and just add a pair of like bat wings for him. And this is the original. Okay. Oh, double sweep. Presuming is releasing of skills. Stunned. Running. Okay. Uppercut. Charging. So I'm gonna presume this normal attack. Okay, do we have a dying battle? Come on, we want to see you die in battle. Okay, that's how it looked like when he died in battle. So okay, you can see even in the chibi character's design, he has a lot of more accessories on the head, on the left side of the shoulder, and followed by that flame. So alright, without further delay, let's get started on the demo play. Oops. So the requirement is to kill off the Death Knight at first turn, and upon victory of the battle, Reiga's HP retained at 100%. Wow. Okay, we are given the XP soldiers. And all his... Yep, this is all his exclusive skills. And this is going to be a very short demo play because apparently the enemies, there's only 2 enemies.
弱者は去れ。ここはお前たちの戦場ではない。
Okay, apparently before I record this video, I already do a few play. Initially, I fail a lot of times until I get the right pattern. So you gotta cast exclusive skill 1. Okay, these are act again skills. Only if you can only attack again if there is enemies 1 block around you. Then there's your transformations, Martial's Extreme, followed by the 3C. So I'm gonna cast act again. Okay, before we do any casting, let's check from his talent the mind intention. So apparently I don't see the wording mind intention. So it says okay, the first one is increase attack intelligence 20%. Second is reinforcement, healing myself. The third is oppress, when unit HP is higher than enemy. When you enter battle, increase attack by 12%. So it's total, if you go into battle, a total increment of 32%. Fourth is when you enter, you teleport enemies 1 ring or circle to your side and deal a follow-up of 0.15 times damage to them and apply hidden injuries to them. Fifth, command aura. Enemies 1 ring or circle will have -2 mobility, cannot be dispelled. Alright, I'm gonna cast these skills first. Okay, it only affects 1 ring or circle, so the enemy standing here will not be affected. So the idea is to kill the Death Knight on the first turn. So okay, just for showcasing. Okay, never mind, we'll do it again later. So just to show the transformation of the skills. Okay, now we will cast and apply hidden injuries. So, whoa. Okay, let's check out. So enemies has hidden injuries, so which will increase my stats. So this enemies has 2 stacks, and this enemy has 2 stacks, so I only gain 20% stats increment instead of 30. So let us go through the effect again. So the first is that you already cast your FSF 3 times, cannot be dispelled. So this is the max you can cast. You can only cast 1 more time if you're using your 3C. Then second is Burning Sun's Will. Your attack will ignore guard, cannot be dispelled. This is pretty cool. It's like an inbuilt. It's not just for that skills. Then third is to increase your intelligence, attack. Fourth, reinforcement, and fifth, oppress. Sixth is enter, teleport all enemies to around your site and deal 0.15 times damage to them. Then 7, your command aura, -2 mobility. 8, you're not able to cast your talent skills on the downward direction because I'm casting on downward. So I still don't see the mind intention effect. Okay, because I have cast, I have used FSS 2 or more, so I have gained these skills. Latent is sent, so attack a single enemy, deal 1.6 times damage. Dispel 3 buff before battle. And afterwards I can teleport to 3 blocks around myself. So I'm going to presume the second icon, the Burning Suns will and the Still Waters will, is going to be the Mind Intention effect.
強い気配だ。挑む価値がある。
So let me use the 2C skills first.
信仰を燃やし、この一戦にかける。
So yeah, I get to teleport. Wait, it says around 3 range, but it's like 4 blocks. This is very weird. That's a lot. Yeah, it says 3 blocks in range, didn't it?
強い気配だ。挑む価値がある。
Yeah, it said 3 block straight line AoE, but apparently the range seems greater. So
強い気配だ。挑む価値がある。
okay, the first buff on my intention effect is if you use skills and an enemy didn't die, you lose the effect. Let's see if I don't use skills in my normal attack, will it be the same? Hopefully the enemy okay, it didn't survive. Okay, sadly we just get to use skills.
弱者は去れ。ここはお前たちの戦場ではない。万象よ。砕け
So
散
we'll have attack priority over the enemy. And they can, oh sorry, they cannot counter attack. So yeah. A very straightforward demo video, but a lot is not being shown or explained. And not to mention the word mind intention is not clearly explained even through the actual play. Yeah, 心意无法免疫不可牺牲, but apparently it should be referring to the SWW and SWOB effect. So okay, this time around we're gonna do a little bit changes delay in play to go through and understand more about this effect.
弱者は去れ。ここはお前たちの戦場ではない。万象よ。
Okay, we'll do another 2 to 3 more
となれ。
play. So this time I will be using the 3C to finish off the enemy instead. Okay. We'll target 3C.
弱者は去れ。ここはお前たちの戦場ではない。強い気配だ。挑む価値がある。万象よ。砕け散り。灰となれ。
Then if I use 3C to kill the enemy, I can allow myself to cast an additional FSF, the flash effect, with no direction restrictions. So okay, obviously I'll be casting over here. Okay, but I will rewind a little bit. Okay, apparently this is pretty cool. So you can gain both mind intention buff of SWOB and SWW, the Still Waters Will. You can gain both of the buff at the same time. So this is pretty cool. So allow me to re-explain again what are the things we get. So number one, you have my FSF already reached its limit because it's still during the end turn. Then second, I gain the Scorching Sun's Will, attack ignore guard. Then third is Still Waters Will. When I initiate attack, cause target unit to have weakening, cannot be dispelled. Fourth is still my buff increment, attack defense increased by 20%, and reinforcement when I enter, recovering my HP, and oppress. And followed by enter, teleport enemies to my side and deal 0.15 times damage. Then mobility reductions for enemy, within one ring or circle. And last but not least, I'm not able to cast down directions for my skills.
弱者は去れ。ここはお前たちの戦場ではない。
So you can see this is my default Raten Isen. So because, okay, so this is a very nice transformation skill. So Latent Isen is the one that I can teleport myself. We have not tried this. Scorching Flame Flash Strikes. So this is a form from as Still Water's Wheels effect. So okay, we can get to see here. And get a heal, yeah. So overall, it's pretty good. He has a lot of self-sustaining and surviving skills, but of course, like I said, this demo play is a very weak play. Only 2 enemies, so we are not able to showcase too much.
強い気配だ。挑む価値がある。神魂を燃やし、
Okay, one last time, I'll be showing one time the direction. And I'll stop. So if I use less than 2 times, yeah, so it will quit. I only use my FSF for once, then I have Still Water's Will, and the rest is the same. So attack a single enemy, 1.5 times damage, ignore 20% defense. After battle, heal 30% of the damage I deal to enemies. And for each layer of hidden injuries the enemy has, ignoring defense increased by 5%. So enemy only have 1 hidden injuries. So let's go. So you can see he's very flexible, and after the attack, I cannot choose down, but I can still choose to return up near the enemy, or I can retreat away from the enemy. And if I want, I can cast it again. So every turn I can get to cast 3 times. So okay, I'm just gonna abuse it all so you guys can see every turn I can do it. So I can get over. You can see I already gain 2. So apparently they can stack. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. That's very efficient. And we get cast here again. So apparently you'll reach a blockage. So do note that the attack again is only during the turn when you cast that effect. So when you cast that skill, then you teleport yourself. And at the end of the turn, if there is enemies 1 block around you, then you get an attack again. But on this following turn, you guys can see I'm standing beside the Death Knights. I'm not able to act again. So some downside, pros and cons. But overall, you can see how great and efficient he can be. So you guys can see, we can do a comparison of the total number of blocks he can move. So we can, by default, is moving 3. Oops, okay, my bad. That is a bad example. Let me rewind a little bit. Apparently I don't like this map, but okay, we can do some counting.
ここはお前たちの戦場ではない。神魂を燃やし、この一戦にかける。
4, 5, 6, 7. But because I'm moving downwards, I'm not moving advancing, I will not count, but 7. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 11 blocks. And if just so, 11 blocks, enemies will be start one ring of circle around me. 11.
強い気配だ。挑む価値があ
The
る。
total number of blocks I can attack is 12 blocks. So with some mobility boosting effect, I can, let's say, just give a +2 mobility boost, or with breeze, I can straight go up to 14 blocks, which is just left one more blocks to 15, which is the whole map. So you can see how great it is and how strong it is. Its offensive ability. So we've come to the end. So last but not least, we also do a checkout on his suggested build. So okay, we are not able to see the equipment he can go with here. So you can check out. If I'm not wrong, he should be able to equip with balance blade. For the effect to trigger, that would be great if he can stack. If not, not a big worries, because I'm 14 blocks, and yeah, you can just suck up all enemies. So that's actually very strong and efficient. So okay, we have come to the end. Thank you guys for watching, and again, got to just share with you guys. For the past 1 or 2 months, has not been feeling very well. So there has been some dope and mistakes around my videos. So apologize again, and thank you guys for staying with me. See you guys on part 2 of video featuring Sange. So this is Reiga. What did you guys think after seeing his normal demo video play? Personally, I just feel that he is very good and strong in PvP, but not a must in PvE. So thank you guys for watching. Okay, and okay, this is for those who are watching from the mobile. Definitely great to cool to see guys cosplaying this character. I mean, his accessory, dress up, everything looks so astonishing and cool. Okay, thank you guys. Goodbye.
時空を超え、異なる時代、異なる世界の強者が集う。この世にこのような偉大な場所が存在するとは。もし彼らと剣を交えることができるなら、いや、ここを作り上げた偉大なる存在と戦えるならば。